Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and today we're doing our daily messages from Spirit. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you run across this reading, if you feel compelled to watch it, you should have a message. And we do have 3 piles that you can choose from. We have the first pile here, which is the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck. We have the second pile, which is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And we have pile 3, which is the Wizard's Tarot deck. We also do in each reading our oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to. It is best to go with your gut instinct, and whichever one is drawing you in the most should be the one that you should watch for your reading. And there will be timestamps listed in the description that will lead you directly to your reading when you're ready to go there. And we'll see you there. Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. Those of you that chose the Heaven and Earth Tarot deck, we will be getting your messages here, as well as we will be doing your oracle spheres. So you can be thinking of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to, and we will be doing that as well. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say today. Okay, we got this card here, which is the Devil card. Interesting. All right, we've got great strength. Okay. And then we've got the King of Cups. Okay, the message I'm getting is, it's a similar one we've had recently in that I believe there is a temptation coming your way, or that you're involved in a temptation of some sort where you're being tempted to either go into a situation that you're not very happy with, or you're tempted to follow a certain person or leader or path that seems glamorous or seems, like it could be cool, but in reality, it's not a really good choice, and it would actually take great strength of will to decide that that is not the best way to go. Along with that, if you're not being tempted, you are at least in some sort of situation in which you're chained down. So if you're not being led astray, if temptation is not there, or if somebody isn't trying to lead you down a certain path that you're not sure of, or those kinds of energies, if that doesn't really resonate, then it's very probable that you are in a situation where you are basically held down. You are not able to move as freely as you would like. You're not able to go very far. You're not, and this could be in love, career, pretty much anything else in your life that you can think of. There's a situation that is really kind of keeping you from going forward. You're enslaved in some way, or you're chained up in some way, or you're being held back. And it will take great strength of will to break free of that. Spirit says you have the strength to do so, and that if you do break free of that energy, you will feel emotionally, it will be a really, really good move for you, because it will make you feel a lot freer, a lot more in control, a lot more better emotions will be flowing to you if you can do that. So you need to utilize your great strength to be able to do that, but you need to also have strength to recognize that you're in a situation like that, because a lot of times we're kind of blind to that, or we're just so used to it. It's kind of like a fish in water. They don't really notice their surroundings that much. It's just their, what they live in, and it's what they do. It's what they go. And sometimes we get like that in situations as humans, and we don't always see that we're kind of stuck in this tank, or we're stuck in this one area, or whatever. We don't always notice that. So that's just the message that Spirit has for you today. So there you go. All right, we have our Oracle spheres. We have pile one, or pile one. We have 3 different stands for you to choose from. We have purple, blue, and silver. And you decide which one you'd like to get your answer on. You think of a yes or no question, and we go out and we get your answers. Okay. Number 1, purple, is a probable. Oh, wait. I thought something fell out earlier or was already in the thing. Number 1's a maybe. Number 2, blue's a probable. So we got a maybe and a probable. Kind of hiding back there, but I thought I saw something in the little barrel here. And then number 3, silver's a not now. All right, so we got a maybe, a probable, and a not now. So thank you so much for being here for the reading. We appreciate every single one of you. We appreciate the fact that you come here for the readings. We appreciate that you share the channel, that you give us thumbs up, you give us comments. Those things all mean so much to us, and they're helping the channel out greatly. And we would love it if you do check out our other videos as well. And we do these every day, and we do other videos at least once a week, and we look forward to seeing you for those. May the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. Those of you that chose the Modern Witch Tarot here, we have that and your Oracle Spheres. So you can be thinking of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. And we'll see what kind of messages Spirit has today for us. Okay, I feel like getting 4 cards for you, and some of them drop. So give me just a second here to pick them up. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. We've got the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Well, interesting. You have 2 9s, which are good energies for completion. They're good energies towards, because 10s are the actual completion number. 9s are kind of, basically you're ready to start harvesting that abundance and that wealth and that happiness. You finally just about completed your tasks. It's you're getting ready to move on to the 10, which is the receiving of all of those benefits from all your hard work. And you have a 5 and a 7 in between times. And the 5 of Swords is kind of the victory at a cost, and the 9 of Wands is the protection, or the basically building up around you to make sure that nobody can harm you. So the energy I'm getting now, after we've explained the cards here, sometimes I do that because it helps me get a flow for the reading, in that I feel like 5s and 7s are also change energies, and I feel like you guys have been going through some massive changes, and I believe it's been in your thought processes, or how you deal with situations, or how you see your fellow people that you're in relationships with, and see your life in general, how you look at things. I feel like you guys have been going through a process of looking at things from new angles, new clarity, um, getting out of the mode of feeling like you need to protect yourself all the time, knowing when it's a good idea to put up shields and boundaries and know when it's not, those kind of things. You guys have been working very hard on those energies of working with your life and how you feel about things and how you think about things. You've been pruning your garden, so to speak, your mental garden. You've been working at it. I believe it's been a lot of your psychological health, but also your physical health. Like maybe you've been exercising more or meditating or doing other things like that. And I believe you've been working very hard on just your whole life in general. Like I said, how you look at things, how you see the world, how you see your life, how you approach different types of situations and those kinds of things. It's a lot of work. You've been a work in progress. You've been working at this very hard. It's been something you've been, uh, deciding which way to go. You've been deciding the best way to look at these things. And because of that, Spirit is now saying you guys are getting very close to basically reaching a pinnacle of this. I mean, we all do this throughout our lives, so I'm not going to say you're at the end and you won't have to work on these things anymore, because you'll probably always have to work on them some throughout your life. But I feel like you are at a stage that you're going to start really reaping the benefits of this hard work. You're going to start pulling in a little bit more abundance into your life, a little bit, you're going to feel healthier, you're going to feel better about things, you're going to feel like smiling more, you're going to feel like you've accomplished something, you're going to feel a lot less depressed or a lot less emotionally unstable, in that, you're not going to be kind of on an emotional roller coaster. You're going to feel a little bit more like, hey, I know how to handle these situations. I know how to deal with these things. I've worked on this. I figured out what's best for me, and so forth. And so because of that energy, Spirit is saying you are very close to being able to reap the benefits of your hard work. Okay? And they're proud of you, and this is like saying yay, giving you applause, telling you, they've understood the road that you've had to go through, and the work that's still ahead, and that they very much have seen what you've done, and they're very excited for you to reach that stage. Okay, so there you go. All right. We have 3 different stands for you to pick from to decide on your oracle spheres today. We have purple, blue, and silver. You decide which one has your answers, and then we go through and we'll get your answers. Remember, this needs to be a yes or no type of question, because that's the kind of answers that we get. All right, number 1, purple, is a not now. Number 2, blue, is a maybe. And a number 3, silver, is a not sure. All right, so we have a not now, a maybe, and a not sure. So there's your oracle sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here for the reading. Please give the video a thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, and leave us comments. We appreciate all those things. We appreciate every single one of you, and we appreciate all of those things that you do for us. Please do check out our other videos, and we do these every day, as well as other videos at least once a week. So we look forward to seeing you again, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. Those of you that chose the Wizard's Tarot deck, we have that as well as your Oracle Spheres. So you can be thinking of a yes or no question that you can get an answer to, and we will be doing that as well. So what messages does Spirit have for you today? Well, I guess that card for one. All right, let's see what else we got. that card and this one. All right. We've got the Queen of Wands. She's such a pretty queen. I love her. The Three of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm going to look at this Three of Swords card here a little bit. Yeah, that's the energy. Normally the Three of Swords is kind of a one in which you've gone through some sort of heartache, hurt, pain, those kinds of things, those kind of energies. But in this particular Three of Swords card, I feel a little bit more like things have been in disarray. It goes along with the healing, along with the trauma, and possibly that way. But most of it is, I feel like the word that came was disarray or chaos or cluttered up or disorganized or those kinds of words are what's coming to my mind. And it is something that is making it difficult for you, that your life has had these kinds of, feeling of being topsy-turvy and things kind of out of whack and all these other things. And that has been a difficult thing for you. It has been something, it's been hard for you to go forward with things because things have been so kind of just jumbled up. It's been hard for you to move forward. It's been hard for you to figure out next steps. It's been hard for you to heal from the hurts and things that you've had because everything's just kind of been just up in the air and all mixed up and all that, okay? So if that energy resonates with you, you'll understand what I'm talking about here. Spirit is wanting you to know that the Wheel of Fortune means that things are in a cyclic fashion and they are now turning in a different favor. So if they're in disarray and chaos and mixed up and all of those kinds of energies, they are now going to flow to be much more organized, much more on top of things, much more being able to, go forward and all that. You do have the Queen of Wands. The Queen is awesome. She's in charge of things. She's the Wands energy, so she's got a lot of fire and passion and, strength involved with her. She, you can go to her for, spiritual advice. She's really got it. She's on top of it. She's, like I said, it's really hard to. I sometimes have a hard time explaining the kings, queens, and pages and all those because they have a lot of different energies involved with them. And when I see a king or a queen or one of the top people, emperor, people like that, I think of you being in charge because oftentimes it might mean the person in the reading. And so I feel like you're starting to gain more of being in charge of your life now. You're able to sort through some of this chaos. You're able to, organize through some of it. You're able, to move on and do other things because you now, by being the leader, by being the king or queen, now you can basically embody those types of energies where, you're in charge of it all. Okay. Also, because she is the Queen of Wands, she's in charge of your passions, your fiery passions, things that you really mean a lot to you, things that are, could be love passions, could be work, could be spiritual, because she, in charge a lot of spirituality. The Wands cards are, and the energy are for those, and so forth. Also, fire can cause a lot of renewal, and so I do feel like you're in that kind of energy as well right now. But basically, the reading for you mostly is that you're now able to work through some of this, the chaos and disarray and all of those energies that we talked about earlier are now on their way to changing up some. It's interesting how this particular Wheel of Fortune is actually, kind of a DNA symbol or a atom symbol, I guess you could say, so that it's showing, that basically uh, you're part of the universe, and all of this is all part of the master plan and the way things are going, and so forth, and things go in a cyclical movement. So there you go. Now, there's a whole organization to all this mess that sometimes doesn't seem very organized. Okay, so that's your message. Hopefully, that makes some sense to you guys. You understand what we're saying here. I feel like my brain's been kind of muddled today. I've been having a little trouble putting things into words like I'd like. All right, we have 3 different stands here. We have purple, silver, and blue. You decide which one you'd like to get your answer on. You think of a yes or no question, and we will go and get your answers. Number 1, purple is not sure. Number 2, silver is not likely. And number 3, blue is a yes. So we have a not sure, not likely, and a yes. So there's your Oracle Sphere answers for today. Thank you so much for being here. Please give the video a thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, and leave us comments in the comments section. All of those things mean a great deal to us, and we appreciate them so much. We look forward to seeing you again in a future reading, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.